Check out this free video and make sure you hit like and subscribe. Was the end of John Cena's WWE career, his final Raw. And he did come out to open up the show. 18,000 people as noted. Shane McMahon was there. Stephanie McMahon was there. Many others as well. Obviously, one of the big questions is who is going to be there for the Washington, D.C. Final match of John Cena's career, Saturday night's main event. There has been a lot of talk about the possibility of Donald Trump being there. A lot of talk about the possibility of Vince McMahon being there. I don't know if either of them are going to be there, but it's certainly been discussed. And Shane and Stephanie were here at this show on Monday night. So John Cena came out, place went nuts, loud thank you Cena chants. And he said it was New York City that made or broke careers. And he looked around, there were fans as far as the eye could see. He got to say the champ is here, one last time on Raw. He said that MSG allowed him to step on the stage for 23 years. Tonight, there was a little extra enthusiasm. This was the last time they could talk together. MSG, he said, Monday Night Raw was bittersweet, but a very important moment for him. I got something I want to say, he says. And, of course, he's immediately interrupted by Dominic Mysterio. And Dominic comes out, and he says, last week, like always, you were handed a title shot, just like you've been handed everything else. I have fought for everything I have. I want a rematch for my Intercontinental title. And John Cena said, well, I can't hear you over this crowd, but I hear you want a rematch. You came to the right building. If you think I'm going to back down on my last night on Raw, think again. He asked the fans what they thought about the idea. And it was interesting because they cheered, but if you listen to the reaction that he got coming out, and you compare it to the reaction when he asked if they wanted him to face Dominic Mysterio, I mean, they cheered, but it very much sounded like they weren't super into the idea. Like, they wanted to see him wrestle on Raw. They wanted to see him wrestle in MSG, but they just saw that match, and I think they really wanted to see a match maybe they hadn't seen, but they cheered. And so John said, let's do it right here, right now. And Dom ends up telling him no. He said, last week you had it your way. Management was on your side. Your hometown was on your side. This time we're going to do it my way. And the fans started chanting, shut the fuck up, which of course got bleeped on Netflix. And Cena said, you want it tonight or not? And Dom said, no, I wanted it Survivor Series in San Diego, my hometown. Cena said, fine, if you want that, I accept. But the problem is, I told the world I was going to have a match tonight on my last Monday Night Raw. There's an opponent right here in the ring. It's you. And let's forget about the title and focus on these people. I'll defend the belt in San Diego, but if you have the guts, let's have a match tonight and make history. So before anything had happened, out come Finn Balor and JD. They start heading down to the ring. I actually thought when they started heading down to the ring that John Cena was actually going to do a singles match with, like, JD McDonough. Because Finn had, like, his jacket and everything on and his pants, which he ended up wrestling in. But JD was in his gear. And the one thing about John Cena is John Cena really, like, legitimately is about getting over the young talent. He wants to see young talent step up. He wants to give young talent an opportunity. Honestly, I think if he really had his way, his retirement run would have been a little bit different. I think he would have had more matches with young guys like Javon Evans. And I thought he was going to have a match with JD here, but instead, they jump him, and then Sheamus and Rey Mysterio's music hit. They run down, and we end up having a six-man, which actually I've been told last week John was going to wrestle on this show, probably in a tag match or something. Ended up being a six-man, and it was John Cena, Sheamus, and Rey versus the Judgment Day. And as a match, it was basically like one of those holiday house show matches. It's like a bunch of big stars. I don't want to say people didn't work hard, because they did work hard. But, I mean, there's a limit to what John Cena can do. And it was mostly, you know, they got the heat on Sheamus, and then Rey got a hot tag, and then they got the heat on him. And they built up to the big John Cena hot tag. And he just does the whole cartoon, look this way, look that way, give me that. And they give him the tag, and he does his usual comeback, gets cut off, but then they start doing all the spots where, all the baby faces, they go for a move. We got the triple 10 beats, and then all three baby faces hit big moves. They all hit the triple 5-knuckle shuffle, and then Ray hit JD and Finn with a double 619. Sheamus hit a bro kick. Cena hit the AA on JD and got the pin. And this crowd was like so hot for all of this. I don't want to say it was smoke and mirrors, but like in a serious match, like in a serious WWE match with big stars, I don't think you'd see so much of this, triple 10 beats and all triple 5-knuckle shuffle. But it was like John Cena's last match. We're all going to pay tribute to the guy. We're just going to have fun. Like, that was the match. The match was just all about having fun. The crowd's going nuts. Multiple "This is awesome" chants. The baby faces all hit their moves. They all get the big win. John Cena gets his hand raised. Everybody's happy. And, there was no heat. There was no nothing. They go up the ramp afterwards. They've got a new shot. They put the camera on top of the Titantron, and they shoot down at everybody. I think they stole it, directly from CMLL. But all the baby faces, they look up and they acknowledge everybody. And Cena thanks everybody, and he just looks in the camera, and he just says, that's a wrap. And he winks, and that was the end of John Cena on Monday Night Raw. And it was a perfect finale, and the fans loved it, and it was a lot of fun. Are you one of those youngsters today who listens to Spotify? I don't even know what it is. But I do know this. All of our podcasts are available at Spotify. You can head up right now and sign up. The easiest way to do so, f4wonline.com/Spotify. And for just $9.99 per month, you can listen to 84 podcasts on any given month. 84! 2 to 3 podcasts every single day covering pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. And if you think about $9.99 per month, that's just pennies per day. So check it out today on Spotify. That's f4wonline.com/Spotify. f4wonline.com/Spotify.